time to set up shop unless I'm like really far back. Set up shop unless I'm like really far back.
So this is the first time back in a long while. I've actually been doing streaming and everything, but yeah, I've got a new office, everything's been set up, so I believe right now we are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. But streaming's just kind of still a fun thing to do, plus it's almost like free advertising and everything. But today we're going to be making some lo-fi beats for the future streams, because obviously right now it's quiet, it's kind of dull, kind of boring, but you add music to it, it solves everything. But yeah, so this is one of the ideas I've been messing with for the past little while. It's pretty much, I have like this, I've had a few of them, these different, what's the word, lo-fi like drum kits I've made, different sounds and samples. But I just want something relaxing for the background streams and things like that. But I like to show off how I make stuff, and music's just awesome like that. But yeah, this has pretty much been the biggest thing we've been working with as of late. So overall, starting out, it's just a simple light beat in the center. Nothing too complicated. Kick and snares are usually pretty light for all the lo-fi stuff. I could filter it, but I kind of have another one in mind to do afterwards. It would be easier for you guys to see what I was doing if I actually had the laptop on screen, but the thing is, apparently Mac doesn't like PC, otherwise I'd pull up the screen for it, but at least you can hear everything. So I'll try to describe it as best as I can anyway. But yeah, pretty standard, just hip-hop beat and everything. We have some very nice chords done in the Alchemy synth, I believe. Nice chill, what key was it? E, I think? Yeah, E minor. But just nice, soothing, get kind of those vibes going for everything. A lot of the chords set probably the biggest mood for everything. And on top of it is another Alchemy synth, but this one's just kind of like a little bell, kind of playing our melody. I think it's actually pretty neat because it has like a low quality, if it's louder you can hear a dip, like this lower tone. I think it's just a subtle little neat, what's the word? It's a cool undertone I like for it, because you won't hear it and everything else, but it's a nice little secret in the mix of everything. But I think I want a second top line, I'm not sure what, but we can always find stuff. That's part of the fun of it all. Struggle and all. But feel free to comment on all the stuff and everything. I don't know how many chats I can read. I'm pretty sure I can see the Twitch chat, which Twitch channel is Golden Gizmo if you guys are interested in following on that. YouTube's just straight Gizmo. Might take a second, but you'll see my beautiful face as the profile picture. So that should be fine. Facebook, apparently I have to pay a certain fee to do it on my public page with this stream software, but I'd rather use the stream software to split 3 ways than do each one individually. I could maybe add something and check it out, but I think this is the kind of way to do it for now, just for simplicity's sake. So next, let's go to adding some sort of instrument on top. I want something pretty similar to that. I might go to, what's the plugin? It's like Expand or something, I think is the name of it, if I remember right. But I've used it for a lot of the stuff I've done on the new album and everything. Music technology. Yeah, Expand 64. No, we don't want mono, we want stereo. We like our left and right. If anyone uses mono, it's like good for you, but I'm not a fan. I like having dynamics and different things like that. It's more for me. So do we have it? Oh, it might help if I turn the keyboard on, but that's always fun to deal with. It's first stream, we're getting used to it and everything, now that we're back at it. Yeah, that's better. So now we just gotta find stuff. What sound are we looking for? before this switch up. Everything needs to be simple. It's gonna be chill and like, cause you put too much in there, it's gonna be too complicated for anyone to listen to. I feel like. So yeah, we'll do that. Everything needs to be simple. It's gonna be chill. We need to spread that to 8 bars, because all the rest of it's just a simple 8-bar loop. But we need this one to at least be 16, so it has some variation to it. One of the biggest secrets I feel like to a lot of music production is just keeping people's ears busy with like little ear candy and different things like that. It helps a lot. Yeah, there we go. One of the biggest secrets I feel like to a lot of music I set my bars in the wrong place. It did record it right, and I did spread it out. Just didn't set the actual looping link to it. I set my bars in the wrong place. Oh no, that sounded weird. The little had extra swivel on it. Yeah, I just moved the crosshair. That's why. All right, try that again. Oh no, that sounded weird. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Need to scoot up. I have this bad habit of starting too early on these things. Whenever it's like the first note in anything, can't hear it because I'm always right there. It's an easy fix. You just scoot it up. It's just like dadgummit, let me get it right for once. You know? I have this bad habit of starting. If for anyone curious, I didn't learn piano exactly. I've been kind of playing by ear for the longest time and practicing in my free time, but it's more of just a self-taught thing. I can't like jam out like I wish I could. Like that. We're gonna keep that one there, but we're gonna copy the table. So, because I'm thinking I want to try a few more different things. I never settle with the first sound purely for the fact that, because this does sound good, but like, if I sit with the first sound, all I'm gonna think is like, what if I found some other sound or something? And that's what irks me the most out of anything else, really. This does sound good, but like, what if I found So now we're just gonna have it and then switch it up with one of our other things. Let's double check, make sure everything's running okay. Just a second, because I want to be sure all's going well. Yes, we are on. Yes, Mr. Tio Obito, I am English. I don't speak much else. I know a slight amount of Spanish, but otherwise that is about it. Pequeño Español, I think. Or habla pequeño español. I was told I had a good Spanish accent back when, but it's not likely. But yes, I speak English, if that's what the question is. Could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. Alright, so let's get back to this. I just wanted to double check everything's working like it's supposed to. God, it's been a while since I streamed. I kind of miss it. So now we're going to try and find a few more instruments to do it, or sounds to do it. Because it could be a pad and it could be a little louder, but I think a lot of soft tones of pads will just do better off in the long run for everything. Try and find a few more instruments. See, this is why we swap things, because if we don't, we'll never know what it sounds like otherwise. Because I think, with everything the way it is, I do think that one's good. I do like it. But I also really like this one. It's just it's softer. It doesn't have those higher frequencies that would pierce ears more often, I feel like. You know what I mean? I think I'll stick with those instruments, and then because I can swap in between those two. I could layer them. I think I'll stick with those. And then EQ it a bit, maybe. I can swap. We could do that. I could layer them. I'm gonna double check just in case, because that's me being the goober I am with sound design, background, and everything else. I like fixing things up. So I want to find one other option, and then if that works, we'll stop there. But like I said, I'm picky. I shouldn't be this picky, but I am. Everyone's still doing good on stream. That looks like it. Sweet. Just want to say hi to everyone, because I know I can keep track of the stream chat in OBS, but not every one of the others. Or I can keep track of Twitch chat in OBS. The rest I'm not as sure. I know I can keep track of the stream chat in OBS, but not. Just want to say hi. Cool. Because I know I can keep track of the stream chat. I can keep track of Twitch chat in OBS. See, because this high pitch, like this is an example of what I was talking about. That high pitch. It's neat, and it kind of works technically, but I want it to be a bit softer, and that high pitch is a little much. Now, for layers, in a sense, it's still nice, but I wouldn't have it that loud, which is why I would swap to something else instead. I feel bad sometimes because the YouTube video of this stream is going to be a lot shorter and make a lot more sense for some people, because I'm going to try editing and putting it down together for people to watch back and see how I actually did everything. But it's like, I know that producer life can sometimes be not as active as you want it to be. I'd like to be lickety-split fast, but you guys sit there and listen to the same loop for a little bit, you know? Part of it, man. Rotate between those three as far as the sounds for leads and stuff go, because they're all pretty close together to work, I think. And that one's almost, I think that one blends with the chords a lot. Take out the high end of that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with good old arranging, because these beats are simple, which is why I wanted to just make a few new ones for the stream, because they're not going to be anything too complicated, and then arranging shouldn't be much afterwards. Plus, beats like this I'm not as committed to as a lot of the music and stuff I've released on my 3 albums, because those took way longer. Those I'll take forever on, whereas these are just going to be background for a video or something anyway, other than streams, if that. So so it doesn't need to take all the attention away from what's actually happening on the screen and stuff, you know? That's how I feel about it. It's going to be background for video or something anyway. Sorry, you few people who speak Spanish. I would love to be able to talk to you, or if I had a translator. I'm so thankful for you guys being here, though. Like, I appreciate it. Sorry about that, Mr. ICS Gamer. I would love to speak Spanish, or whatever language it is you speak. I'm kind of curious now, because I'm pretty sure Nintendo Inglés Vito is gotta be Spanish. I'm not sure. Oh, I say it's gotta be Spanish. I could be completely wrong. So let's go ahead and get to reading this. I want the chords to start out, and we're gonna keep it nice and slow up until we pick it up afterwards. Because we're gonna have to do a bunch of drum patterns to this thing too. Just to keep everything shaping up right. A lot of my work process is more of getting, I'll get like the main idea of the chorus or something down and then get the rest and just take out from there. Because the chorus is like the big, fullest part of everything, whereas everything else in between or leading up to it is going to be a mixture of it all, you know? And I think I want to add a second version of these chords as well, because when all of it's put together, it has the rhythm it needs for the chords to work, whereas where it is right now, to start it off slower, again, those small ear candy type things. So instead, we're gonna take out the beginning of those chords and then just spread it the whole way. But yeah, so it's literally going to be a slight change in between the first set and the second set of chords. Because you're going to hear it up front first. So it's literally going to be it's going to hold, whereas the one that's going to be in the chorus is going to have that more rhythmic to it. Slight changes, but it'll keep an ear entertained. Let that run for like 2 bars probably, and then kick in drums. So now we're just going to take the beat and condense it down, similar to the chords, and just simplify it a little bit. Because, again, it's introducing people to the swing and everything. So, that's not the wrong slider. Put that back. Going into our little beat pad maker here, we're going to swap that real quick. Double checking everyone's doing okay. Sweet. Good to see you. Good to see people. It's always nice. Happy faces. Double check the Twitch ones running too real quick. Pretty sure, but you never know. I like being safe and sorry. Checking everything. Good to see you. It's always nice. Happy faces. Let me shut up desktop audio. I just happened to remember that was on for a little bit. Hopefully it wasn't too loud for y'all. I wasn't playing anything in the background of my knowledge, but I could be wrong. Yeah, we're still good. Okay, just double checking everything. I like seeing how things look on the other side too. It just makes it a little easier for me. Back to what we're doing here. I think we're going to keep it simple with... We can either do, I think, hats, or maybe take out the... or just do kick and snare, actually. Yeah, see, but that's too repetitious. So we're gonna take, let's bring those back and take these out, I think. Yeah, I think we're gonna take out all the hats first. Whoa, that's too many. Well, maybe not. Let's change it. Because we can change up the rhythm of it and it should be fine too. So I like it. It's just the only thing I think is that the hat still has a bit of high end to it. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the hi-hats channel and tone it down just a little bit to kind of give it that filtered lo-fi sound like we did. And just for me being safe on things so I don't change up the original, I'm going to take it and copy and paste it in the same, basically copy the channel, pull it over, and it'll do the same thing. But that way I have an original if I want to go back to what I had before. Some things I EQ real early, some things I don't, depending on the style I'm going for, so it just kind of varies a lot. Just get a simple EQ. We're going to take down that high a little bit. Super subtle, but in context it pays off to not be as aggressive. So that way it can kind of sit a bit more calmly in it. But see, now I also have that other channel where I can just remake everything and it'll be fine. So what are we thinking? We're gonna add the chords next in, or are we gonna introduce the lead we got going on? Any opinions? I'm willing to take them. I apologize, I cannot speak much Spanish. Pequeño español. Hablo pequeño español. One of my friends in the chat, he's Venezuelan, and I love him dearly. I wish I could give him the privilege of me speaking in Spanish, but fortunately I'm not that educated. I try. But not gonna get very far. So we're gonna bring in, let's try the bells first and we'll see what we like about it. So that's option A, and if we did our little, come back here. Do our counter melody instead. We'll see how it comes through. Pull that up because it's coming after the beat comes in. There we go. Tell you what we'll do. I think we'll do my first idea of actually swapping in between those lines that we got of the channels and then make those into the different one we liked. Yeah, because I think I want that one to be the line we put in the chorus instead of this one. Basically, we want subtlety for that beginning part, you know, rather than the rest of it. Because the bells are more complicated, so that's going to be more interesting in the chorus, I think. That's out of time. Fix that. Yeah, that one's got too much noise going on, I think. So yeah, we'll do the first one as the softer and then bring in the next. Because we're going to add transitions to smooth a lot of this out too, which is going to help so much. But yeah, so if we put it all together real quick with just... I listen through things so many times as far as arranging goes, like back and forth. And I do it early because I'll get too carried away with trying to get like some really big build up. Like, that's how my song If I Said Goodbye ended up being like 4 minutes. Was purely for the fact I just love the build-up and the way it was going too much. And it paid off. Like, it's one of the better songs that's been doing well on my Spotify and album and stuff. But it's like, it lasts long. Like, every radio thing needs to be like 3 minutes or something, you know. Songs are actually getting a lot shorter now, too. From start to where we are, let's see how that goes. Thoughts, opinions, anything. I'm willing to take them and talk about them. This guy put it in Google Translate. I wish I could, man. This is gonna be... See, here's what I love about streaming, right? I'm here to do music. I'm here to have a good time and just vibe with some people on some lo-fi beats and everything. But the chat exists. And because the chat exists, now we're talking about how terrible I am at Spanish. And I thank you for that. I appreciate it. It's fun. If only, man. If only. Alright. But yeah, I think we're at a good starting point for what we got here. I think so, anyway. Yeah, and then that'll come in, and we can stack the build-up for it that way, too. Because I have a lovely little plugin that I got recently I'm a big fan of. It's from UJam. Thin Micro, but it's literally just... It's kind of like that one hip-hop plugin everyone's been using, that's the Sauce Meter or whatever, where it just... It's literally a one-knob plugin, but it puts like low pass, high pass, and a few other different effects on things, and it sounds super nice, and it does really well. It's funny because like me wanting to be as detailed and everything's complicated, sometimes it just needs the simple stuff, you know. Oddly enough. Down that line a little bit to help the bells come in. Yeah, so I think that's going to be kind of our main volume. So now I'm going to go back to our bells and use the UJam to change it up a little bit. But yeah, so like, bells normally, right? That's how they're about. But if you put the plugin on it, suddenly we got a whole nother thing going on. Really cool. But yeah, it's got a bunch of different ones. And I think I'm going to go with our high pass or low pass. I could do the earth, whatever. No, it doesn't sound right. And then there's distortion, and I'm glad I stopped that, because that was going to be really terrible on everyone's ears if it had been through. Everyone still enjoying themselves? High metallic chimes? I mean, we could try it. I don't see a reason why not. But I feel like tell you what, for experimental reasons, we'll put it 1 octave higher, and you tell me what you think real quick. That's what we'll do. So right now it is, let me turn off that plugin because that'll change the sound of it. Alright, so like that's the chime we got going on now, right? And if we take it and we'll just move it 1 octave up. Because I have an idea how this is going to turn out, and it's not going to be super great, but we'll see. So, 1 octave higher. I like the idea, it kind of works. Let me take out the low end just to give it the benefit of a doubt in case. Because it might not be a bad idea. Slap Nation, of course. Dude, if I started a record label, Slap Nation would definitely be up there for a name, I tell you. I'd be living for it. Okay, yeah, with an EQ taking out the frequencies, I can give you that one. That actually does sound pretty nice. Alright, so now we got transition. So for the transition, I think we'll go with the good old technique, because we still have that second layer of chords to use. But I think we're going to go with the taking things out to make the drop feel a little bigger. Especially when something is, like, lo-fi is such a chill, like, type beat, you don't want anything getting too big for it, you know? So let me move that all the way. We did almost forget to do the filter. And I still want to do the filter to at least introduce it a little simpler, possibly. And we might just keep it, but I think I'd rather have that low or high pass filter on there, just to be safe. For some it works. I think it's not thick enough for it. So we'll keep it normal. Nothing needs to be too complicated. And plus it does come in soft already. Like, if I take it back. Yeah, it's soft enough, I think it'll be fine. Plus again, if I take forever on these, like, it's going to be dumb considering I'm just going to use them for streams and videos and stuff. They're supposed to be background tracks. It's not supposed to be the big fancy radio hit like I try for everything else. Granted, I don't try radio hits either, but, you know, do the lit stuff that I love to do. Okay, so let's get to changing that drum pattern. So we're going to take this and put it in the last bit. So this is going to be the transition 4 bars that we're going to do. So everything's going to be in, but then it's going to change up the beat a bit. So let's take out... I don't know if I want to take those out or not is my only thing. Hey, my EQ changed. I went too far back when I Command Z'd earlier. Let's double check that's still in the right place it was. Yeah. Yeah, so let's go ahead and listen through, and then we can see about starting that little build up to the chorus of it. Because once that's finished, these lo-fi tracks, you can usually just copy and paste with a few variations on the second set of it, and it's pretty much done at that point usually. Save, because I need to save. So from start to finish, this is what we got now. Take that just a little bit on the EQ. It's very subtle, but there's a slight frequency I want to knock out there. I think that got it. I think it did. Think being the keyword. Because that's supposed to be in there, and then we have the little sectional. Yeah, there you go. I missed a spot. I apologize. So back to where we were. Yeah, that's a lot better frequency than it needs to be. But so the drums will cut out here and then build the drums back in. And then put a riser where it's like hissing up and it's and I think that should work. And then you drop it in there. And we already have our sounds there because I wanted to move it ahead. Sweet. This is just alternate version, so we'll get rid of that real quick. So now we gotta make our little drum pattern in this section. So let me create a new pattern region. I think that's like 32 steps maybe. Yeah, because it's the full build. I think I like that snare, it's a bit softer. I could use that one, but I don't think, I mean, I can try both technically and see how it does. I forgot that was on the kit. Yeah, we'll stick with the regular snare and then we can change it to one of the others or change the sample if we want it later. I don't want to do it just kick. I might keep that kick in there and then have the snare take over, probably. Yeah, because then that'll come in pretty hot, I think. So which snare? That one. Yeah, we'll do the higher pitch actually, because that's gonna separate. Because I'm pretty sure if it's back in, which snare is that? Yeah, we're gonna do that snare instead because it's separate from our one in the chorus, and that'll cue in some ear for variations and stuff. Someone is buzzing me to the kingdom come. Okay, nothing important. We'll worry about that later. Whoa! I forget, the phones, my speakers work where they create a buzz if there's a frequency here, like my phone. It's crazy how electromagnetic fields work. Just throwing that out there, fun fact. Actually, I might keep it the 4 and then just add the snare on the ends now that I'm thinking about it. Actually, I think I might do that the whole way up until the last part. Now, because that sound, I kind of like them together the way they were. And then have the division as it goes. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Save that, because it's good stuff. And then we'll go ahead and move everything else we need into our drop there. So now the fun part of finding a little riser effect, and I think will be pretty solid. Everyone still doing good on the chat? Yes, they are. My wonderful, beautiful people. I appreciate all of you being here. Very thankful. Alright, so go back to there. Yeah. So let's find a little riser. I should have some that are like 145 BPM. By the way, anyone who doesn't have Splice, I'm gonna advertise them and plug them without a sponsor. I really do like them. It's just good to actually get a workflow or just jam out whenever you want to, which is very, very nice. And we need our facts. Yes. Or not. We can just not find it. Suddenly I can't find what I'm looking for. Riser. That one. And we need it at 145. Some of these might be too hype, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Probably just use a random one, because it's in one shots anyway. Like, I don't need to put a BPM for that. Riser. Forget the BPM, whatever. We don't need it. Yeah, it's better. I might go with one of those first two. I think it'd be more soft. That one's a little softer too. I think that one might do better. And we could just find a crash to do as well. So now if we go for our build. Yeah, I dig it. So we need a crash from one of my many crashes I have on here, which is a poop ton. Nope, that one was fun fact, that was the crash sound I used for Headbang on the last album. It's basically glass and stuff just kind of breaking. It's lovely though. I think that one could work. I don't think it's a high enough frequency to match it, is the thing. I have so many random crashes in here. And then there's sound effects from video games that I haven't touched in a long while. I might could transpose that one, I think, and just pull it up a little bit. But that one didn't have an impact, but I think if I find one of our other ones, what was that first one I found? Yeah, that should add bass to it to give it what I need for it, because it's still soft enough, I think. It's too deep though. I could just technically add a kick drum and make it simple, but I don't like simple. Simple doesn't always work. Not always. Something's off time in there slightly. I need to check that. Which one of you buggers is it? Might just be that the sound doesn't hit as much, which I can change that too. Yeah, I think I just need to quantize. Here's what we'll do. We'll copy and, because we can split that, and I think it might just be slightly out of time, not a lot. But in these where it's more percussion heavy, you can kind of tell when things are out of time. Plus, that might be a nice little bit of ear candy feature for stuff that might show up too. Here we go. Let's quantize it, see if that helps. Otherwise, I might change the sound, but that'll be fine as long as it's not too different. I need some of that white noise. That's what I need too. That would also be good. Oh no, I disconnected the thing by accident. Go back. I wanted to get pop-ups out of my way, so I was like, get rid of it. And then it's like, hey, wait a minute. I do need that. Please stay. White noise. That's what I was looking for. Completely forgot for a second. I swear I have more of these. Well, that's also because I'm selecting the wrong section. That would be a good reason why, wouldn't it? I don't think I have any of these at like 145 though, which I probably could change and be fine, but sometimes it doesn't transition like it needs to. Okay, slow your roll, buddy. Got a little excited. I think I want to transpose that down just a smidge. Yeah, we're going to do the same thing with that cymbals. I think it might just be a little too high. So go to the frequency on the EQ. Yeah, I like that a lot more. Alright, so we've been here for a little while now, so I think we're going to give it a playthrough to go to its last little playthrough to put it together and everything and see what we feel about it. And then after that, we're going to call the stream because I do have to other things to do as well. As much as I love making music. But I kind of want to keep intervals too, because I'm still learning and I'm going to be doing fixes to update everything. But yeah, if you guys are still here and just been hanging out, I am Gizmo on Spotify. You can look me up. It's a picture. My social picture on Spotify is a astronaut from the Take Me Away single album that I have. But Golden Gizmo on Twitch, Gizmo on YouTube. You will see my beautiful face as the icon. I know I'm handsome. Totally kidding. And then Facebook, I have a page of just Gizmo, but it has a picture of me as well. And look for the G logo wherever you can find it. You should be seeing it on the warm work on YouTube and everything. So let's give it one more playthrough and everything, and we'll call it a day for this stream. How about that? I'll admit, going an octave higher, Alberto, was a good idea. It wasn't terrible. Slow down, get to the build-up. Yeah, it ain't half bad. I'll probably do some fixes, just like tweaking and dynamics and things, but I think if we change a little bit of the sound design in it, that's gonna be great. Alright guys, so I'm Gizmo. Like I said, look me up on Spotify, Twitch, Facebook, whatever, but you should see my face or the G logo somewhere in there. But thanks for hanging out, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time, sometime later. But it's good to be back, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Later.